Warchant TV back here at Oakleaf High School. As you can see to my right, I got two massive human beings here, two talented guys, and defensive end Chantz Williams, and even closer to my right is Jalen Rivers. I'll start with Jalen. Jalen, what's spring ball been like for you?
It's been really fun. I've been getting back in the groove of football because I haven't played football and been on the field since late last year. And it's feel good to come back with my teammates, going up against him almost every day, and I just love football. What's
that like, going up against Chantz? How does he challenge you?
We compete every day, and there is a 50-50 chance I might lose, he might lose some reps, one-on-one reps, but it's all in all, we're iron sharpens iron, like he says all the time.
Right. I know FSU's been on you pretty hard. Coach Clements really caught your attention. Tell me about him, Coach Clements, your relationship with him, and just what you like so much about him as far as the relationship you're building.
With Coach Clements, he's a great dude. We connected so much when I met him in that one-on-one conversation we had, we have a lot of things in common, and he's just a great dude, and he's trying to rebuild FSU's O-line group, and I love the fact that he's making progress because all offensive line at FSU has been down here. He's made it up there. Yeah. So that's what I like.
What did you see the change that what he did immediately there when you was there? When you saw him?
When I heard, because he contacted me the first week he was in there, and we didn't visit until like weeks after, and there was immediate progress. And I don't know what he did, but that's signs of a great coach.
Yeah. You told me you're a military brat like him. Talk about that connection, why that's so big for you.
That's so big for me because, all Navy brats can relate. And just that strict atmosphere at home, and we are similar. Like, he moved a lot. That's the only thing we didn't have in common. Like, I only moved once. He moved around a lot, and we have similar stories.
What are some things, characteristics and personalities that you learned from Coach Clements just being around him with that maybe surprised you, Jalen?
There's nothing that surprised me because we literally act the same. We're both chilled, we're both determined, and we strive to be the greatest.
You've been over there a few times. When do you want to get back there? Is it a thing where you want to work with him now, or at a camp, or what do you want to? When's the next time you want to get back over there?
Whenever we can. We're dwindling down our top list, and to pick the school we want to go to, so we don't really know yet.
Why is FSU so high now on your list? I know Coach Clements is a big factor, but why are they so high on your list now?
Obviously, they're recruiting harder than ever on us, and that's why they're at the top of the list, basically the top 5.
Now, you both already have great relationships with Odell Haggins. I know that's like almost like a crazy uncle to you guys.
Yes,
what is so special about Odell?
Very funny. He always made me laugh. There's never a dull moment with him, and that's what I like. I need laughter in my life. That's why he's one of my best friends.
Now, how long have you guys known each other?
Going on.
You were 8 and I was 9.
Yeah. So go 9 years.
Okay. Did you guys know what is it about you two when y'all clicked? What is about it?
We're 2 different people.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the more extrovert. I'm the introvert. He brings me out my shell. Yeah. I tell him some things about himself. He tells me some things about myself. We both click, and that's what opposites attract, I guess.
Now, we know you guys are both great football players, but what do you do when you're away from football? What are things you like to do? Come on, man. I got to know some good stuff here.
Okay, other than football, we like to hang out with our friends whenever we can.
Yeah.
Because we never have a free weekend without doing something, and there's maybe once in a lifetime we have it.
Yeah.
If we do, we go to the movies, we hang out with our friends, we just watch movies. We really don't do anything else other than that.
Did you go see The Avengers?
We just saw it yesterday. It is so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Everybody, I invite y'all to go watch it right now. You might cry, but it's amazing. Go watch it.
No spoilers here, but yeah, I got you.
Go watch it.
What's your favorite character?
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Okay. We won't give away too much there, but we'll jump right into Chantz. Chantz, tell me, you got a chance. You known Odell a long time. So when he got the defensive line job fully, I think that really impressed you. What did you like so much about it?
Well, when I first got the offer from Florida State, he was the full-time D-line coach, so him being able to be the D-line coach again was really cool. I like Odell as a person, but even better as a coach. I know he's going to push me to be the best me I can be. So seeing him get that full job was just like, it was really nice to see for me, so I really appreciate it.
I know this thing's exciting with your recruiting, but how much do you guys stress about that, as far as these constant schools coming by every week?
I can definitely say it is very stressful. This decision is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and we understand that, and it takes so much pressure on both of us. It's even gotten to the point where me and Jalen actually considered not going to the same college, but it's been very difficult, and we just hope, we know we'll make the right decision. Any of the 5 will be a good decision, but still, we just want to make the best decision for us.
Why were you the guys contemplating not going to the same place?
Because it was at one point in time, Jalen liked one school, I really liked another school, and we just weren't seeing eye to eye. But we eventually sit down and talk. We know we're really good friends, and we could talk anything out. And we were understanding where we both are coming from, and I think we both initially made make a choice. Like, we both come down to one.
With the 5 schools, you feel like you're good in there. Is there a school you have in mind, or is it kind of just still you're so confused right now?
Well, we're still confused. Like, we kind of basically talked each other out of it. And so now we're just like, okay, what school is it now? So we're just still trying to figure everything out.
I just didn't know if there was a specific team that you had in mind right now.
No, sir, not yet.
Okay. Official visits coming up. You told me that you guys are still going to mull that over, talk with each other, and sit down. And you said they wouldn't get all 5, but with the visits, what would you look for in those visits? Because those visits are going to be, I guess, the teetering pot as far as where you choose. But what are you gonna look for in those official visits?
Well, we plan on getting more of a personal connection with the coaches, better than we already have. I want to see everything they have to offer us. I know they're going to pull out the red carpet, but we're trying not to get impressed by that. We want to see what the school really has to offer, day-to-day class, what the players feel, and stuff like that, just stuff like that.
Right. When you go on these visits, student who you choose as far as official visits you take, what's going to be kind of the factors of why you chose that team to go visit there officially? Is it a relationship with the position coach a big thing for you?
Well,
for you guys?
Well, yeah, we understand that the relationship with a position coach is good, but at the same time, we know coaches come and go, like the season. So basically what we're looking for in the school is the academic standpoint has to be really good. Mm-hmm. We want to be able to build a family atmosphere with the players and the school itself. And coaches, it is kind of important, but at the same time, we do understand that coaches do come and go.
Right. Now, I've grilled Jalen about, going in the spring and playing. What's it like for you when you play against Jalen just in person in practice?
Well, it's basically everything Jalen said. Iron sharpens iron. We know sometimes he might lose a rep, sometimes I might lose a rep, and it's just a good battle every time. And we know we get each other better every day.
You talk the most, so do you know the most trash talking?
Actually, I do. I'm not even gonna lie. I do. But it's all out of fun. I talk a lot. I do a lot.
How do you, when you play against him or practice against him, how does that make you better? What's things do you see weaknesses in your game when you play against him?
Oh yeah, definitely. He definitely helps me in my pass game with my hands, being more violent with my hands. He definitely helped me in the run game too. Even though we both know it's some stuff that we both have to work on, but he definitely helps me. But I also know in my district, I'm not going to see anybody else like Jalen. So going up against him, he's giving me his 100%. I know me giving my 100% in the game, nobody's even going to compare. So.
Right. Tell me about the team a little bit this year. I know you have Walter at quarterback. That helps you a lot, and you guys are pretty loaded as far as a lot of positions. But what's the difference between this year's team, I guess, compared to last year?
This year's team has more want to, definitely. We understand what it takes now. We were very limited at seniors last year and very low on leadership. But this year we have a ton of leadership, so there should be no excuses. We know what it takes. We know what we have to do. We know who we have to listen to.
Yeah, no doubt. And then lastly, with FSU, we talked about Coach Hagens, but there's got to be other things that really you love about FSU. What is it about FSU that you like so much?
Well, first things first, my mom graduated from Florida State. So if many people didn't know, yes, my mom graduated from Florida State. So she tells me about the experience all the time. She's not necessarily pushing for Florida State, but she would appreciate it if I did go to Florida State. And every time we take a tour, it's really nice. They treat us like our second family. They were my first offer, and it was definitely a special thing for me. So,
how big is that being the first offer and your mom going there. I mean, are those two big things in your recruitment that are big to you?
I mean, not necessarily, but it was a big thing for me and personally. And then like my mom cried. She bawled crying when she got that call. So it was very nice for us. Yeah, I did. I cried.
What did she tell you when you guys do talk about FSU? I mean, I know she's letting you do your thing, but when FSU's brought up, what does she say?
I mean, she's always like, yeah, I would like it, but my mom always says, make the choice for myself. She says, she doesn't want me to follow in her footsteps or her shadow. If FSU is the choice for me, she'll support me 100%. But she also says, as painfully as it is, if Florida's the choice for me, she'll support me as much as she needs to.
Right. What are those 5 schools set in stone, the 5 that you're definitely looking at, or is there any other teams that have kind of you talking to, or is it still those 5?
I think it's Auburn. It definitely made a push. So at this point, it's a top 6.
Okay, so it's 6. And then now you got to break down to choose who you're going to take official visit. How many do you think you might take?
3, maybe 2.
Okay.
We feel most
2 or 3.
Yeah, in that area.
What do you think you'll know by then? I mean, why are only 2 or 3? Is it just you didn't want to get too much on your plate?
And we want to make sure like we know what school we're going to, because there's some schools who have advantages over some schools, and we know that, and that we'll just have to sit down and talk about it and just basically cross them off the list.
Right. And then with FSU, what are kind of the advantages they have, as far as what you guys like?
Well, they're in driving distance from our hometown, so that's good. We like their defense. They're one of the first schools to offer us. They've been recruiting us since our freshman year. We have a good relationship with the coaches, the new coaching staff. So those are some of Florida State's advantages.
Have they been recruiting you guys the longest, or one of the longest, or is there a team that's recruiting?
They're one of them. A couple schools have been recruiting us for a very long time.
Well, there you go, guys. I got you a Avenger breakdown. These guys broke down everything with all the schools, and I guess everyone's going to be waiting for this talented tandem to see who gets the official visits. But this is Michael Langston, Warchant TV here at Oakleaf High School.